Crystal Beaudry here with Crystal's Clean Kitchen. So Valentine's Day is fast approaching and we have so many episodes to share with you guys for Valentine's Day. In fact, last year I made a ton of recipes also. So I made a whole playlist all about Valentine's Day that you're gonna wanna go check out because there's so many different things to choose from. Well, in today's episode, we're going to be making a peppermint mug cake. It's delicious. It has whipping cream on the top. It's drizzled with chocolate. It's gonna be good. Of course, it's low carb friendly and keto approved. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Do me a huge favor though and hit that like button. Here's all the ingredients that you're gonna need for your peppermint mug cake. Now to start with, we are going to be using 2 tablespoons of some coconut flour. Then we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of some sweetener. I'm choosing to use some allulose. You can use any kind of sweetener that you want though. Some monk fruit would be good in this also. 2 tablespoons of some heavy whipping cream. And then we're going to be using 1/4 teaspoon of some baking powder. Now this is the homemade baking powder that I made on my channel. Go look it up. It is grain-free, aluminum-free, and it's very, very easy to do. So I would suggest just making your own and keeping it like I did in a container. Now for the coloring, we are going to be using some velvet red beet, and it is just like a beet powder. I got it from Amazon. It was not that expensive, and for anything Valentine's Day that you're wanting to do that's red, I know later on we'll be making some red velvet donuts. It will be used, so if you want to buy it, I'll make sure to put that link in my description. And then we'll be needing 1 egg, 1 to 2 tablespoons of some butter, and then of course some peppermint extract. We'll be using, you know, it's really how much you like, how pepperminty you want it. So about 1/8 of a teaspoon to 1/4 of a teaspoon of that. Now we're also going to be putting some whipping cream on top of this. So if you want to make your own whipping cream, I do have an episode about that, but it is pretty easy to just make your own. However much whipping cream you want, so maybe 1/4 of a cup, 1/2 a cup, whatever you want of the heavy whipping cream, and then just 1 to 2 tablespoons of some allulose. And then if you want to add in some peppermint to that, 1/8 of a teaspoon of some peppermint as well. Now I will be drizzling some chocolate over the top of this. So I'm going to be warming up some chocolate chips, probably about 1/4 of a cup, and then putting about 1 teaspoon of some coconut oil in that just to get some chocolate drizzle for the top of this. All right, to start with, I'm going to be melting 2 tablespoons of butter, and then I'll be mixing all the ingredients into this bowl. So you're going to need the 2 tablespoons of some coconut flour and 2 tablespoons of some sweetener. Now I'm using 1 tablespoon of monk fruit and 1 tablespoon of the allulose. Then I'm going to be mixing 1/4 of a teaspoon of some baking powder and 1/4 of a teaspoon of the red beets. Mix that together. Then you need 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and the butter. Going to mix that together. Now the butter on this pan actually has a dual purpose because that's going to help this from not sticking. Just want to whisk it together, and then you can add your 1/4 or 1/8 of a teaspoon of the peppermint. Ooh, that peppermint smells good. Then just transfer it back to the bowl, and then we're going to be putting this in the microwave for 90 seconds. I'm going to be starting to melt my chocolate. I have some butter left over in this dish, and then I'm going to be putting a little chocolate chips in it, putting it in the microwave in probably 20-second increments, maybe 15-second increments, because I'm only doing a smaller amount. I'll be stirring it until it's melted. All right, now that chocolate is looking nicely. The more that you want it to be able to drizzle, the more oil or butter you want to put into it to make it thinner. Now we're going to be popping this out of this container. You just want to rub a little knife over it, pop it over. That came out really nicely. You know what, I think I'm going to do it on that side. Take off these edges. Now let's make some whipping cream for the top of this. Now I'm going to be making more whipping cream than I need because I enjoy having some in the refrigerator also. So I'm putting 2 tablespoons of some allulose sweetener in it. And then I will be putting probably about 1/2 a cup, 3/4 of a cup of some heavy whipping cream in there. And then just whip it until stiff peaks have formed. All right, now that the stiff peaks are starting to form, I'm just gonna make sure that there's no sugar left on the bottom. There you go. You have some whipping cream to put on all your desserts. All right, let's assemble it. I'm just going to put as much whipping cream on the top as you want. Drizzle some chocolate over the top. That looks so decadent. Now I'm also going to drizzle a little on the plate so that you can dip it into excess that's on the plate if you want to. And I'll put a little bit of whipping cream on the plate as well. All right, here you go. Now you could put some fruit on the top, strawberries or raspberries or something, whatever you prefer, or you could just leave it like this. All right, here it is. Let's give it a taste test. You ready, girl? This whipping cream just completely makes this recipe, I think. You just want the whipping cream?
Yes.
Okay, the peppermint is so good in this. It would be delicious with some strawberries on the top as well. I don't have any, so I didn't add any, but what an easy recipe to just whip up at the end of your meal if you want a little sweet treat. It's so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. What did you think, girl?
Good.
You liked it? Now, remember, check out all of my playlists for my Valentine's Day recipes because we have so many to choose from. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for some more great recipes. We'll see you next time.